Welcome back to the lab. I am Sec Guy. In our last deep dive, we mapped the battlefield with network architecture. Today, we are putting the weapons on the walls. We are looking at network security controls. If you are gunning for the Security Plus, CEH, or the CISSP, you need to understand that a firewall is not just a box. It is a policy enforcement engine. Let us break it down. We start with the first line of defense, firewalls and WAAPs. In the early days, we had simple packet filtering. Today, we live in the era of next-generation firewalls. These do not just look at the IP address, they look at the application. But in 2026, the WAF has evolved into the WAAP, that is, Web Application and API Protection. A WAAP performs API schema validation. Think of this as a digital bouncer with a copy of your guest list. It compares every incoming call against your open API or Swagger specifications. If a request contains an unauthorized field, a malformed payload, or a hidden parameter, the WAAP kills it before it ever touches your backend code. This is how you prevent mass assignment and data overexposure in your cloud applications. Next, we move to the eyes and ears of the network, IDS and IPS. To pass the Security Plus, you must master the three methods these systems use to detect threats. First is signature-based detection. This is the fingerprint method. It looks for an exact match against a database of known malware patterns. It is extremely fast and has a low false positive rate, but it is useless against anything it has not seen before. Second is heuristic detection. This is the suspect traits method. Instead of looking for a specific signature, it looks for code characteristics or patterns that are common to malware, like a file trying to inject code into another process or making unauthorized changes to the registry. It allows us to catch new variants of old threats, even if the signature has changed. Third is behavioral or anomaly-based detection. This is the baseline method. The system monitors your network over time to learn what is normal. If a user who usually accesses 5 files a day suddenly starts downloading 5 gigabytes, the system flags it as an anomaly. This is our primary defense against zero-day attacks and insider threats. In 2026, we are also fighting Agentic AI. These autonomous agents perform low and slow reconnaissance that traditional signatures miss. This is why we deploy NDR, Network Detection and Response. While the IPS looks for fingerprints, NDR uses those behavioral baselines to spot lateral movement. To counter these threats, we use DNS sinkholing. Instead of just cutting the connection, we forge a DNS response to redirect malicious traffic to a controlled environment for forensic analysis. Finally, we address bot management. Modern botnets use behavioral fingerprinting to mimic human keystrokes to bypass rate limiting. A professional security control must distinguish between a legitimate crawler and a botnet trying to crack passwords. If you are not managing your bots at the edge, you are leaving the front door wide open. Now, let us talk about the gatekeeper, 802.1x. To pass your exams, you must master the 3 roles in this handshake. The supplicant is the client or device requesting access. The authenticator is the middleman, usually your network switch or wireless access point. It does not decide who gets in, it just facilitates the conversation. The authentication server, typically a radius server, is the brain. It holds the database and makes the final allow or deny decision. If you are worried about physical security at the port level, do not forget port security. Use sticky MAC addresses to lock a port to a specific hardware ID, and always enable loop protection to prevent a single misconfigured cable from crashing your architecture. This brings us to a critical distinction for the CISSP, Radius versus TACACS+. Radius is built for your users. It uses UDP, which makes it fast, but it only encrypts the password. The rest of the packet is sent in the clear. It also bundles authentication and authorization into one single step. TACACS+, however, is built for admin access and device management. It uses TCP for a reliable connection and encrypts the entire payload, not just the password. Most importantly, it separates authentication from authorization. This allows you to give an admin the right to log in, but then restrict which specific commands they can run on the router. You should always run this traffic over a separate, out-of-band management network to keep your admin plane isolated from the user plane. In 2026, remote access is shifting from legacy VPNs to identity-aware proxies and zero-trust network access, or ZTNA. A VPN grants implicit trust to a tunnel. An IAP grants explicit trust. It checks the identity, the device posture, and even the physical location at every single request before the packet ever touches the application. For the CCSP, you need to master SASE, or Secure Access Service Edge. This converges networking and security into a cloud service, adding content-aware controls like CASB, the Cloud Access Security Broker, and DLP. To monitor for shadow AI, your CASB must be agent-aware to ensure that autonomous AI agents are not leaking corporate data to unauthorized models. Finally, we address the new frontier, non-human identities, or NHIs. Service accounts and bots now outnumber humans 80-1. They require just-in-time, or JIT, network access. Instead of static rules, we use dynamic policies that only open ports when a task is scheduled. This is paired with micro-segmentation. While macro-segmentation builds walls around departments, micro-segmentation applies security directly to individual workloads. For the pros, this means using eBPF to run security logic directly in the Linux kernel with near zero latency. We follow the workload's identity, not its IP address. Whether you are configuring an AWS security group or auditing a global policy, the control is only as good as the identity behind it. To get your hands on the resources for this module, head over to setguy.org. I have free exam-ready resources waiting for you right now. Get the reps in, get the cert, and get the job. Until next time, stay safe, stay secure.